the intention of our kind of music is so honest, and it comes from such a good place. We're not in bands to get girls or to like drive past cars. We're in bands because music's good to us, you know.
And you know what?
And
it's beautiful when you can just be comfortable.
Right. So when you're honest,
we don't have to worry all the time about, you know, how we're going to pay the rent, how are we going to get food this week, or do you know what I mean?
It's just the universe provides.
Yeah.
Especially when you're honest about things. Yeah. So like you know, the fact that we're making honest music, people pick up on that at a subconscious level that they don't even know why they like it. They just like it because it rings true with some level of honesty, and then you get these bands that are going up and they're aside from the like operatic and very showmanship vibe of like a lot of these bands, the bands that go out there and just put on a front and are doing it for the money, that you see that, you know that
you can see right through.
You see right through it. You smell bullshit from a mile away in this scene. So.
We're good at them.
Kids too, like I mean, I'm talking about like your 12-year-old, 13-year-old, even younger. That's the most impressionable you are. That's the most willing you are to kind of read in between the lines and formulate your own ideas. I feel like that's not in our subculture of punk rock or rock and roll, wherever we come from, all very similar places. I don't feel like money or status but you see it starting to bleed through.
It does.
Of course, man.
And I think it's our job to fight that. That's dishonest. That's progression being the more we accumulate, the better we are is such a backwards idea.
The music that we write is, if you look into the crowd, it's not just one generation.
Oh,
you
know?
It's from the smallest to, you know, the oldest. The
I
youngest to the oldest, which I think is beautiful, that you can pull a room with all these different ages of people that all love your music.
Yeah.
It's like...
Especially this tour. I mean, it's amazing how open-minded people are on this tour. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to disparage anything specifically, but from my history, like an Ozfest that we did where people would straight up turn their backs to us and give us the middle finger.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't even...
Yeah.
They didn't even want to fucking hear a note.
Yeah.
We weren't a headlining band. They didn't want to fucking hear.
Yeah,
It's really incredible the way Taste of Ink goes over at Ozfest.
Yeah.
Like 9:15 in the morning.
Yeah, right?
It's like, you learn a lot in those situations.
Of course you do.
Though.
Of course you do.
I learned really quick to be like, who's stoked for Ozzy? And say
exactly.
that 40 times. And they're so drunk. They're like, I love this guy.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. That's when you start pandering to a crowd, and it hurts. It hurts a little bit to have to do that.
It hurts a lot. But at the same time, it's 10 in the morning, and you're playing a rock show, and you're drunk, and you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened since last night?
Yeah, but I do like, we were driving out here, and, you know, listening to music, and I do notice that there's like a revival of this weird, 90s emo.
Delicious.
It's just great 90s emo. I'm like this band I was listening to, they're called Gates. I don't know if anybody's heard them yet. Yeah, awesome band.
Incredible.
Awesome band, and it sounds like, I don't know, early like Jimmy Eat World, maybe some Sunny Day in there.
Built to Spill vibe.
Oh yeah,
like,
absolutely. Yeah.
Really.
Appleseed Cast maybe a little bit too.
Clever guitars.
It's awesome.
It's nice.
And that's coming back, and it's honest. And I just know I've never seen them live. I don't know the guys, what they look like, who they are, but from the music itself, I gather that it's honest music, and I fucking love it.
See a lot of people that putting aside the fact that maybe they'll be cool because they're in a rock band, or maybe they might be rich. That doesn't happen.
Right. No.
Or maybe they might get a lot of followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Means nothing.
I have Instagram, you see.
I'm out. I have a world to save. Exactly. I have a world to rescue. But there's a defining generation coming up playing music because they love music.
Yeah.
There's this Australian band Corpus. There's just two guys. They're this furious, like, combination of beautiful 90s sound and like a new heavier sound, but like philosophical lyrics and really what I feel like could help the world question the world, you know.
Well, that's why one of the reasons I like you guys so much is like it harkens back to like there's parts that are just like Dillinger, and like the things that really interested me about hardcore was that this is more mathematical and intricate than just like an open E crunch thing that, you know, obviously makes people angry, but there were times in my life when I didn't like being angry. I liked having fun and listening to music and figuring out like a puzzle. Yeah. And a lot of your songs are, you know, they're problematic in the sense that you don't grab onto something so quick and ride that wave till the end of the song. It's problematic because you go, oh, shit, everything just changed. Now I gotta follow it and I have to pay attention.
Do you know,
I
think
love
it
that.
was down to a point where we just got so bored as kids, you know, but we loved the band, and we were just young little teenagers that were just absolutely mental. If you walked into a room, you just want to shut the door because we were just bouncing off the walls. And
that's great.
Like, it was like you were with kids, and I'm sure we pissed off a lot of bands.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
Sam is pissing me off to this day. I mean, every time he comes in this room asking for alcohol.
That's why we went to that. That's why we went to that Lee and math rock.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
style,
great.
so.
It's great. You guys.
But with that,
And I want to bring that back
with
again.
a few
We
hooks,
always
with
bring it
some
back.
reminiscence.
Yeah, and you have
like,
hooks, and you're a great. Your showmanship is astounding.
Insane.
So it's
Insane.
awesome. It's the whole package.